What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be breaking down some of the trades I took this week, some of the losses I took, and why I've been lacking a little bit on the YouTube, but that's a little side note. And I also want to break down a few things for you guys so you guys can kind of get the idea of what I saw and why I traded the way I traded and the importance of staying locked in and only trading when you feel like it's the best time to trade. Don't trade every day. Don't trade. Don't make the mistakes I did. And just stay locked in. And if you can't focus, you can't trade, then it's not worth risking your money. If you can't trade properly, that is. So we're going to start off by saying leave a like. I know it's a little tiring. I know. Go down there, leave a like because it's gonna do good for the algorithm. I'm trying to grow the page a little bit, trying to give you guys some more content. I just came back from a trip, so that's why I wasn't very active on the gram, wasn't very active on the YouTube and in Telegram. But for now, that's what it is. That's where I've been. So we're gonna start off by explaining my first trade. One of my first trades, and this was during my trip. This was like literally while I was in the airport. So this was while I was flying, and this is something you should not do, and this is something I don't do, and I don't think anybody should do this. It's just stupid. It was low key. I felt like it was gambling, and I feel bad for doing that because it's not something I believe in. It was really I just broke so many rules this trip, and I had to just kind of reflect in the mirror, like, what am I doing, bro? I was like, I had to do a little self reflection, just because I wasn't doing, I wasn't following my rules. I wasn't being the trader that I want to be. So this is a little transparency for you guys, man. You can do good, but you can also take some fat losses. And I took a couple losses, couple wins, and it's not always a happy, happy side of trading. Sometimes, life gets in the way. A good person of mine just graduated, right? So I was high, upbeat all the time. So I came into the markets feeling good, confident, and that's just, that's not even close to how I'm supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel neutral. I mean, it's good to feel the way you feel, of course, but I let it affect my trading, and it led to some losses. So I'm gonna go get into some of those, and also a few other things kind of affected it. But let's start with this first setup and why I took this sell. So this sell is a 1 to 68 R. You're like, what the hell, bro? Yeah, I know, pretty low R. But what's pretty nice is that I risked 3% on this trade. So with this 1 to 68, you do 3 times 1.68. If the math is right, I feel like that's something around 5%. So I made nice, bro. I made some bag off of this trade, actually. This was a good trade. I was able to eat food with this trade, you know what I'm saying? But so the idea was simple. Let me just double check that my music's not like, sorry. I don't want to get copyright claims, you feel me? Let me lower this a little bit. There we go. All right, apologies. Thank you guys for your patience. So the idea was simple. It was the Asian range, the New York market open. These were some of my confluences that told me, okay, this is what we're looking for here, right? I saw this as a liquidity point as well. Here, just give me 1 second. Let me go back to the screen um, so I can quickly change up this music because it's kind of hurting my ears, bro. Apologize. Hang tight with me. Hang tight with me. Technical errors. There we go. All right, we're back in the mix. We're back in the mix. All right, is this good? This should be fine right here. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate your guys' patience. I'm sorry, I'm professional. Technical master Tanner. All right, so we're back in the mix. So what we were looking for was the Asia range high, Asia range no, low. So what is the setup? Some of you guys don't know this setup. This is what we call accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Right. So if you were to draw this out, it's basically like this: the AMD pattern. ICT calls it power of three. So we go here, we type the accumulation, the manipulation. Let's use this, the manipulation, and then the distribution. So this is how I use this. Oh, oops, wrong one. There you go. This is how I use this setup. This is a very popular setup in this smart money concepts world. But you need to know how to line it up with everything else. So this is all I did. I understood. Okay, we were in a premium of this range here. We were in a premium. It was a good idea to take a sell. It's more likely to take a sell, but most importantly, this is why I teach my students. Where are we coming from? Not the country. Where on the chart are we coming from? We're coming from a raid right here. We're coming from a liquidity grab, my friends. We're coming from somewhere where price already took the liquidity. So let's say we're building a little storyline, right? Where's price coming from? Where's price going to? No. Where's at right now? And where Fat. Yo, I'm a kid, bro. All right, let's do this. There. Where's price coming from? Where is price at? And where's price going to? Right. So I'm gonna change this because I don't want to get in trouble, bro. I don't trust YouTube. There. Where's price at and where's price going to? So price, where was it coming from? It was coming from a raid. Price took liquidity. So if we were to make a context, it took liquidity. So does it need to take liquidity again? Does it need to come up here and take more? No. Maybe, but no. For the time being, no, because it already did it. It already did what it had to do. The big fish already did that. So where is it at now? Right now it's up here. It's doing a little bit of accumulating. Why did I say that like that? It's doing a little bit of accumulating a little bit, right? This is where it's at now. It's accumulating. And where's price going to? Where is it likely to go to? Well, the first one is the low of the Asian range. This is what we work on. This is what all you guys know. It's the low of the Asian range. It could be the low of this Asian range, but it's also the low of the leg down here. I thought I took it there for a second. The low of this leg. This is also what we simply refer to in ICT. Let's see. Let me give you guys a second. Is this the AMD pattern? Is this the power of three? Is this the market maker buy model? Or is this the market maker sell model? All right, we got our first accumulation, second leg accumulation, third accumulation, smart money reversal, reaccumulation, final leg accumulation, final leg distribution. This is the smart money market maker model. Bam. So technically speaking, I could have held this all the way here, right? And I would have probably done that. But you got to remember, I was breaking a lot of rules and I was actually in the airplane. So this is kind of the idea I had behind it. I put a TP here just because I was like, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm not even going to be on the charts just in case this doesn't happen. Just in case I don't see that happen, I want to secure the bag. And I'm risking 3%. I'm not risking 1%. I'm risking relatively 3. I don't want to lose, on something stupid. I can't manage the trade. So I went ahead and just secured it comfortably and just let it be at that. So that's the first trade. This is all of that was in my brain when I was taking this trade. This is what I was thinking of, at least. So something worth considering. I hope you guys learned something pretty valuable off of this trade because it's a lot going on here. And then we're going to go to the next one. So I'm going to talk about this loss I took here. And now this is where I was so disappointed in myself because I broke so many rules. First of all, the trade I want to do is this. This would have been a big trade, but it was so stupid because I know this is not how I'm supposed to trade this, and I know not to do this, and I got caught up in some nonsense in real life, and it led me to trading with a little bit of that nonsense. So this loss was so stupid, and it was actually a few losses. So I came back in again here, then I came back in again. Oh no, I think I came in before here. So I had 3 losses on some garbage. They were all the same idea. They were all bad. And it was all because I didn't actually, you know what? The real reason was I was trading off my phone. I didn't even have my computer there with me to look at all of the actual higher time frame. I didn't have the ability to do this, right? Look at the whole, chart. I only looked at this from my cell phone. So disappointed in myself. Took a little bit of losses. I was on a loss streak, and these were all 3%, so it just went to like 10% loss in the quarter of 1 day and 2 days. I took 10% loss. This was not on a funded, by the way. This is on my personal. But actually, let me keep those there so we can see. But Not proud of these. And this is what happens when you don't follow your rules, man. And I want to be transparent. I'm not the perfect trader. I post a lot of my wins and I should post my losses. I post them more in Telegram. I try to be more transparent there. My students kind of get the idea of my losses too. Now, to be fair, 2023 has been a great year. I barely took losses. But in this case, I did take some big losses. And I do want to let you guys know what these losses were. So the idea was first, the idea was this, right? I saw this huge imbalance here. I wasn't sure when it would get filled, and this is the big problem with trading. This is a counter trend and it's high risk, and I didn't manage it as a high risk trade. I felt like I was more gambling. So the high risk of the idea is basically this, right? If you come here, that I was hoping that this void would get filled because it's such an imbalance. Like if we break it down to the M1 now, and we come all the way back to this area, we can see that the gap is even down to the M1. This is a true imbalance. This is an imbalance that will get filled eventually. And the problem is, and the question is, the challenge is, when is it going to get filled, right? So I took this New York trade. Actually, it was here. I don't know why this is all the way to the left here. There's a New York trade. I was hoping it would come up. First thing I didn't do right, I didn't put my stops to break even like I should have. Took a loss. Came back in. My London close setup. Was hoping that it would come back up at least up to here so I can do, proper risk management. Got tagged out. Didn't put my stops to break even again. I was like, bro, what? Came back here. I thought this was going to be the one. Okay, comes down, right? There's no price action here. We're in a deep discount. Going to come back up. It did not come back up. It's like, what the hell? And then I was like, okay, bro, it's time to really tighten up. So then I went ahead. I'm going to delete this now so we can clear up this. I went ahead and said, no, 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 no. I really need to focus up and take these trades right. So I went ahead and did some computer work. Hopped on the computer. And the first thing I did was take these beautiful snipes. Make a lot of that money back. I felt so nice, bro, after doing this. Let's do, I think it was here. I took 2 trades over here, like a stack entry. So the first one was, if we go back on the 15, right here. We had a hidden order block in here. So what I saw was simply this. Simple as that. Boom, 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 boom. Simple. Pullback setup, right? The pullback setup, we have our little trend line build up here. Right, little price action trend line. We have a little liquidity inducement. Liquidity inducement mastery. We had a little bit of liquidity inducement here. And then right here, I just, I could have entered here. So let me first hop on the 5-minute here. There's a few entries I could have taken, but I didn't because I was already on a losing streak. Didn't want to take higher risk anymore. I was kind of fed up with it. I could have taken a trade right here. There is a OB on the M1 or the M3 within this price action here that I could have entered up here and had the stops here. Had a very high RR, but I wasn't comfortable with that. After all of those losses, I just want to secure a little bit of profits and do it right. Once again, I hopped in with another higher risk. This one was 2%. And actually, I held it down to here, but I'm not going to overlap these just for aesthetic purposes. Pullback. We also have here, again, the Asian range setup. So this was a confluence I lined it up with. We had the low here. We had the high here. Right? What is this? Is this market maker buy model? Market maker sell model? Is this AMD? This is a multiple choice question. This is a market maker sell model and AMD. So AMD is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. AMD, right? You see right there? AMD, AMD. And market maker model. Original consolidation, reaccumulation, smart money reversal. Final leg, accumulation, distribution down here. So that's really it. It's just the boom, 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 boom. Whatever it looks like, like this, right? So that's really that. So that was how I entered this. Now, how did I take these? You're probably like, what the hell is this, man? So I took these trades using liquidity inducement mastery. All right, to be simple, this is all I saw. 5 minutes, hidden order block right here. I was like, okay, we did not come down to here. Very, very rarely does the market do this. Comes down, right about to touch the liquidity, and then go up. Usually it does that. It goes like this. Then it does it, right? So this is what this was. Simple as that. So I saw this. I was like, bro, light work. And then I saw this raid, right? So this is when I understood. Okay, so this internal raid. It gave me the idea. Okay, this is going to come out here, take this liquidity inducement, and I'm not going to tell you how this is an inducement, but it's an inducement. My students know why this is an inducement. They should know why. This was an inducement, and it was inducing. This is the higher time frame OB right here. So if you don't know, you can refine it down to here, which is the hidden order block. But this is a refinement that I was willing to risk. And then I took the sell to the final area down here because I understood the market maker cycle, right? So this was how I took this sell. Simple as that. There's not more to it than that. I did take a buy, bro. Where was my buy, man? I did take a buy. Where the hell was the buy, bro? I think it was down here. I took a buy. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't put that in. Took a buy here, something like this. And then I closed it right at London around here. So I also did take this buy here. The buy was simple. If I break it down to the lower time frames, so we had the low here was taken. This is my London close setup. I teach this. You guys can understand it if you are interested. The link will be down below where you can apply and see if you're qualified for my teaching. I'm going to be bringing out some cheaper teaching for the people, for the masses. But for now, this is what I'm offering. Otherwise, just do a little research, a little back testing, and you will figure this out. Maybe watch this video a couple times. I don't want to make this too long, but basically all I saw was simple. We took the low. Let me go down. Actually, I don't want to water this down. I want to bring you guys some value here. So I entered off of some weird price action. Saw this, saw a big. All I saw was this here, which is like a support area. I was like, or resistance area or whatever. I was like, all right, this is definitely some liquidity, bro. This is some higher time frame liquidity, a lower time frame liquidity. I mean, where we're gonna see price fly through in any second now. We had all the criteria was met for this setup to happen. All I did was, you know what? I'm going to take a buy right here. I'm going to put the low down here. This was a little bit of a concern for me, this trend line. But I was like, later on in my playthrough, but not right now. Came up. Right when it came up here, I put stops to break even, protected my capital. And yeah, I wrote it up all the way up to here somewhere, where I put my TP, closed it. Not that big of a trade. It was 3R. It was cool, but it wasn't the best trade. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I said that, but that trend line came out and got taken out here. But the better entry, and I did put this in Telegram, I said it was the GBP USD entry. And it was so much cleaner, and you guys will see why. And I don't usually trade GU. I don't like GU. But GU just treated me well that day, and I said, you know what? Thank you very much. This is EG. It's not GU. This is GU. My bad. There we go. FPS is dropping, bro. I need a new computer. All right, so first things first here. Look how violent this price delivery was, man. So this is the first thing I noticed was a very aggressive way down, right? A very aggressive way down. So that for me was like, okay, we're probably gonna pull back to where? A little bit of sauce for you guys here. I'm looking for price to come to equilibrium of the range, brother. Wait. There you go. I'm expecting price to come to at least equilibrium. 50%. So I might even see a little bit of bullishness next week, you know? Who knows? But next thing I saw was, okay, that was the first thing I actually noticed. It was the most noticeable thing. We have this OB here. Boom, right? Why is this a valid OB? I'm gonna mark it the way I normally mark it. There you go. Valid OB because it took some liquidity, brother. Brother, it took some liquidity. But it also created a very impulsive move. What do we know about gaps? What was I saying earlier? Eventually comes back down, fills this imbalance that was here, all the way here. So I saw that, came back down to the M5. Like, nice. I like this. This is very, very nice. What else did I see? I saw this. I was like, it was all lining up. It was all just so clean, man. So we have here liquidity. Right? This isn't a raid, I would say, but at that time it didn't seem like a raid. But what you see here is the real setup. So please tell me I'm not too far out. All right, boom, 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 boom. There we go. This is where things get super, super, super crisp. So you got the raid here. This is my final entry, I believe. Oh no, I took one more, but I'm gonna break that down a little bit quickly. Took a sell. Sell side liquidity. This was a break of structure right here, right? Because the last high to take the low, that's your structure point. And you have the liquidity inducement here. What does it react off of? Damn, right here. Little OB, little hidden price action right there. Incognito, brother. And I took a buy. This was so crisp, man. I wish I would have held it. I was just getting nervous after those losses. This is what I'm telling you, man. The outside world affects your inside mind, bro. You gotta be sharp. You gotta be sharp, and you can't let that happen. So I let it happen to me, and I want to be transparent with you guys. So the next day, I just secured the bag at 7R. It was very nice. But look at the miss I did. Now this is some FOMO kicking in right now because, you know, I've hit some big trades and I should have trusted my gut, man. Look at that. That would have been a massive 20R, but it is what it is, bro. Came out on top. And secured a very nice setup, which is, the end goal at the end of the day. And then the final trade I've been taking, I took a beautiful one today. I did take, actually, I do want to be transparent again. I took another loss in here. I don't know why I didn't put it. This was right here. So the other loss was a break even. It was right here. I didn't count it because I don't really count break evens, but we can count it as a loss. I put it here, took the trade. I was hoping for it to come down to here. And then right when it came down to here, I just, boom, BE, tagged out, waited for liquidity to be taken once more. Once liquidity is taken, this is all I saw here. I saw, first, I took the trade, and I saw imbalance, price coming up, to rebalance this blue candle, right? Right here, bang. Oh no, my bad. Here, blue candle, came back up, and then came down. Now, the problem was with this trade, I didn't secure the bag, bro. Didn't secure the bag. I wanted to hold it to here, take some partials, but you know what? Got distracted. And now I'm in this position here where I'm just floating here. And I was hoping to be able to ride some of this price action downwards. Now, why was I hoping to write it down? Well, the first reason is, we're going to come down here. Bro, who's making that noise, bro? Is price was taken up here, liquidity, and we're building a little bit of a trend line going up here. So eventually I would like to see price come down, but I also got to remember we have this huge imbalance over here on the left that I took losses from, remember? So at the end of the day, I'm not sure whether this is going to hold or not, but if it holds, GG, I got a beautiful entry. If not, I'm already at break even, and it's okay. It is what it is, right? This is how I trade. But overall, these were some of my trades I took this week, last week. The lesson of the day is if you are not in the right position to take high quality trades and manage your trades effectively, rather not trade. Go find another way to make that money. Keep the capital safe, stored in your brokerage account until you have everything you need to take the trades properly and follow your rules properly. Because it's hard to follow the rules when you're not in the right setup to keep yourself accountable. With that being said, I hope you guys learned something valuable. Once again, I really like making these videos. I hope you guys like it. Leave a like. subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see more of these. And yeah, check the links below. I got my Instagram, Telegram, my one-on-one coaching down there. And then I got some really fun things coming up, man. Excited, bro. February is going to be big, 2024 as well. All right, man. Peace.